There's a certain type of black friend that racist people look for. And I'm not talking about a real friendship. I'm talking about the black person they keep around because that person allows disrespect. Because they don't want a black friend they actually respect. They don't want a friend that takes pride in being black. They want a black person who will sit there while they push every racial boundary in a book and still call it jokes. I'm gonna make it up out of my city regardless if they gonna support me or not. I'm still driving.
And disprove it right here. There's a fentanyl overdose.
Okay, so look, this is almost all my weight. Philip, can you breathe?
I can breathe.
You can breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna bounce all my weight on you. Can you still breathe?
Yes, I can still breathe.
Okay, that is fallacy. George Floyd died over fentanyl overdose.
Obviously all lies. And shame on a black person for even putting himself in that position. This is the type of friend that they want. They want a black friend who lets them say the N-word, make racist comments, and sit in a room full of white people talking crazy about black people without ever challenging anything. And the reason they want that kind of friend is simple. That person gives them the room to be who they really are without consequences. Because majority of black people are not gonna let you play in our face like that. So they go find a one black person who will.
Sir, can I ask you a question right quick? So my friend here, he actually has a twin brother. And he doesn't believe me that I met his twin brother. I keep saying, I met your twin brother.
It's kind of racist.
Do you think we look alike? Be honest, sir.
It's kind of a horrible thing to say.
Does he look like him?
It's not funny.
Does he look like him?
I don't
Yes or no?
care what you say. I think you're being racist and awful.
When a white man has to call out racism, that's how you know it's bad. Why even put yourself in a position to become the butt of the joke? At first, it starts off as small jokes. Something slick. Something they can pretend wasn't serious. Something where if you react, they can say, I was just playing. But pay attention to the pattern. It doesn't stop there. That joke turns into a comment. The comment turns into them saying the N-word around you. Then it turns into them saying the N-word to you. Then it turns into them talking down on black people right in front of you like you're not black yourself.
I'm moving my whole family on a block like this. Just so they can hate each other in the same neighborhood. Niggas, man. Niggas.
Niggas be trifling.
It's a reason why he felt comfortable enough saying that around him. He knows who's gonna let it slide and who wouldn't. And the whole time, they're watching your reaction. They're not joking. They're testing your boundaries. They want to see how far they can go before you say something. And if you never say anything, they take that as permission to go even further. Now you're not just their friend anymore. You're their safe place to be racist. Their punching bag.
Man, you already know where we at. Myrtle Beach. Get your merch, man. Get your stuff, man. Rebel this, rebel everything. Now, rebel. You hear me? Me in South Carolina with it. White girl power. All right, now.
Telling my black friend racist jokes, part 1.
Irvin, you know the whole stereotype that black people can cook better than white people?
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, what time of year can white people cook better than black people?
I'm gonna say no time of the year.
Right? On Father's Day.
Why that?
Where's your dad?
Oh my fucking God.
People will say, you taking it too far, it's not that deep, it's just dark humor, blah, blah, whatever. You do not need to tell racist jokes to your friends to feel close to them. Real quick, if you like the channel and want to support me directly, I created a membership section where you get extra videos, shout outs, and other stuff for members only. Shout out to the new to his members. Thank y'all for supporting. That's why the my black friend doesn't care if I say it line is so stupid, because they'll use one black person's silence to disrespect everybody else. They'll say the craziest things about black people, then point at that one black friend like, see, he doesn't care. But him laughing doesn't make it less racist. It just means they found somebody willing to allow disrespect for acceptance. Because unfortunately, some black people really do let themselves become the racial punching bag just to gain proximity to white people. I will never understand it, but it does exist. They'll let somebody call them anything. They'll let somebody talk down on their own people. They'll even join in because they think it makes them different.
How does 13% of the population commit 50% of the crimes?
That shit make me look bad. Low-key, I'm tired of black people. I got black fatigue myself. Black people need to do better, not gonna lie. It makes me look bad. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I like following the law. I love my civilization and society. That 13% can go. Throw them away.
Why do you say that?
How else we gonna get better? We gotta be harsh to our own community. Like, you can keep 1%, throw the other 12% away. I'm sorry. I hate my people, but I love them because I hate them. We always doing shit. Every time it's a black person in Brickell, they doing some fuck shit. We gotta look better. We gotta put on a better representation.
Why do you think black people are 13% of the population, commit 50% of the crime, but only contribute 5% to the GDP?
Because of the way black culture, simply, you know, what's being influenced, you know, to like some of these young kids at such a young age, you know, for some reason, gangbanging's, you know, appreciated in this, you know, in the culture for some reason. I think that people think it's cool to, you know, talk about, oh yeah, like I f***ed your bitch, I'm gonna shoot you, you know, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna kill you over some like someone's blog or somewhere or whatever.
The statistics are fake. There's always room for improvement in the black community. I'm not saying we're perfect, but we're also not gonna sit here and lie and push stereotypes. But what they don't realize is those people are not laughing with them the way they think they are. They're laughing because that person made it easy. Easy to say what they already wanted to say in the first place. Easy to disrespect black people with no consequences. And the crazy part is, the same racist white people who keep that black friend around will never see them as equal, ever in life. They might invite them places, they might call them family when everything is fun, but the moment the black person checks that type of behavior, the energy changes. Now they're acting different. Now they're too serious. Now they can't take a joke. But the truth is, they were never mad that person changed. They were mad that access changed. They were used to having a black person around that made racism feel casual. So when that black friend finally says, don't say that around me, now they feel betrayed. Not because anything wrong happened, but because the role they gave that person stopped working. That's how you know it was never real friendship. Real friends don't need to disrespect you in order to feel close to you. They don't need to say slurs around you to prove the bond is strong. And real friends don't get mad when you have boundaries. But racist people do, because they don't see the boundary as respect. They see it as something being taken away from them. And it's not just white people, it's other races too.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of females commenting saying men just give Chromas the N-word pass because she's pretty. Do you think I need a pass to say nigga? Do you think I need a pass to speak the way I've been speaking my entire fucking life? Do you think any real nigga or any real bitch doesn't have bigger fish to fry? Like, when somebody tries to say like, oh, don't say nigga, you can't say nigga, you're not black. It's like, do you live for that word nigga? Is that all you fucking live for? Like, why do you care so much? Is that what the fuck you live for? That's some fucking nigga shit.
They like being able to say the N-word because that black friend made it feel safe. They like being able to make racist jokes because the silence protected them. They like being able to talk down on black people because that black presence made them feel like they weren't racist. And that's what makes it so disrespectful. They're not just disrespecting black people in general. They're disrespecting a person directly. They're looking them in the face, using their identity as a joke, and expecting them to be cool with it. They're basically saying, I can disrespect what you are, and you'll still want to be around me. That's not friendship. That's control. And it's not always loud. Sometimes it's that one white person who only brings up race when they want to say something crazy. Sometimes it's the friend that gets too comfortable because the only black person in the room never checks them. They know who they can do it around, who's gonna laugh, who's gonna stay quiet, and who would shut that shit down immediately. That's why they choose very carefully.
What would you do in a situation where, let's say, I was walking down the street and I called you guys the N-word? What would you do?
Oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Respectfully, I would come up to you, ask you why. Hey, see, he's nice to me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Nah, but I know there's generations too. Like, did you say that might not, or like, yo, what's good, my or just ripped it? I'm gonna whoop you. He has a problem with this because he went to a private school with a bunch of white people.
But do you think people should be getting emotional over words and getting that aggressive over a word? Don't you think at a certain point you're giving the word power if you keep getting emotional over it?
It's like being called like a bitch. It's like being called it's like the same thing as like if a grown man comes up to you and says, you're a bitch, your mom's a whore. You're gonna beat the shit out of him, right? No. If somebody, so you're telling me,
random person came up to me, I just would, like, I don't.
Then you're better than me. If you come up to me and say something about my mother, I'm whooping your ass. If you come at ER without even knowing me, or I didn't say shit to you, I didn't bother you, my first thing's not gonna be like to fight you. I'm gonna be like, yo, what the f? But if you escalate the situation, I'm gonna show you a reason why not to bother me. What you say to other people is not my problem. Don't do it to me. It's the way I like to live.
If you can just ignore it, because it's
always gonna be there. If you can hear it, ignore it, you're bigger than the other person. If you said it to me, you know, you might not even believe it yourself, but your parents or your grandparents might believe it. Yeah. And you're getting it from them. I just think like it's hard to really know what people are saying. Well, it's like the whole like and shit doesn't mean like we addict.
We're not normalizing white people saying the N-word, little bro. We see exactly what you're trying to do. And this represents what I'm talking about perfectly. There's one friend that's gonna allow it, and then there's the other friend that's gonna shut it down immediately. If you're a black person with racial pride, you can never hang around them. They want the one they can manage. The one who doesn't challenge them. The one that'll help them feel like their racism is just dark humor. But to be honest, I wouldn't want to hang around them anyways, so I don't give a fuck. If the only reason you have a black friend is because they let you disrespect black people, then you don't have a black friend. You have somebody that you train to absorb disrespect so you don't have to face the consequences. And if you're the black person in that position, what the hell are you doing? Seriously. You gotta lock in. Some people don't want your friendship. They want your permission. And once you stop giving it to them, you'll see how they really felt the whole time.